that right eye, and I'll get in that left eye, and I'll get in that right eye. Just keep the same intensity. If anything changes, I don't want to get any closer than this. There's no need to. So here now I might walk away. And out here, I might move the flag just as a distraction. I might come in and switch eyes again a few times. So he's a little standoffish here, so I'm going to stay in this eye until he's willing to fully acknowledge me. He's shying away. And here I might make a little noise. I'm seeing him try to look. I don't want him moving. I just want the eye. Walk away. Switch to the left eye. Switch to the right eye. It's got a decent tip in the pole. Softened right in. Good boy. Good boy. No. Stay put. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. So I'm not going to mess with that much more. Seems to be okay.
I expected pawing.
Yeah. Well, I think at one point in the beginning, he kind of wanted to. But so he's not listening to this. So we're gonna just keep doing this. Until he starts overreacting to it. But he's gotta move. He can't just be dead. He's gotta move when we ask him to move. A little bit of overreaction. Good boy. So this just kind of becomes sort of a magic wand. So when I want the hip, I put it towards the hip. If the hip moves with it, then that's great. Too much forward movement, so I'm going to come over here and push the shoulder. Push that shoulder. Push it. Now transition to the hip. If it doesn't go, I'll just shake the flag at it. Take the shoulder out. If it doesn't go, I'll shake the flag. Push on the shoulder. Push on the hip. Shake onto it. Shake onto it. Too much forward, so I'm going to push him right over really fast. Send him back over. Talk to the hip. Push the shoulder. And so this is getting him him a little worked up. So we just keep that intensity until he relaxes. Once he realizes that he's wasting his energy, he'll stop. He's still leaning on me a little bit, but more responsive and respectful. So he's a little bothered here, so I'm gonna kind of mess with him just a little bit. Very responsive. Well, it's stuck right there. Push on that hip. Take the shoulder through. Push on that hip. Take the shoulder through. Forward. Push on that hip. Push on that hip. So the hip gets stuck on that side. So you see the tip in his nose? We wake him up a little bit by just shaking the flag. We'll just keep doing it until he chills out. Good. Good. This side, he bends a whole lot nicer. He moves a whole lot nicer. Transitions through really nice, but right there, that pole is. And so that, which is what's making this hind end a little weak. It's driving forward and not moving over. And that could have to do with conditioning and dexterity, but nice roll back. You got any grandkids who want a cotton pony? They'd do good, I think.
My grandkids are all too old now.
Are they?
They're in their 40s and 50s now.
Your grandkids?
My kid. My grandkid is in their 20s. He's 24.
So you must have some great grandkids.
They're out of state and I never see them.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. I've only got one great granddaughter and a great grandson. They're in their teens now. Almost in their pre-teens. Donna's the one with grandkids.
Yeah?
Yeah. Got a granddaughter that's really into horses.
Did you get to see the videos of yesterday?
Not from yesterday. I got the one from the 13th.
Which one was that?
The first one.
Tuesday, I think it was.
Okay.
Monday, I guess.
I did post the other ones from yesterday too.
Yeah, they went up in two separate posts though, right?
Yeah.
I saw the first one. I didn't see the one from yesterday.
So there's two more.
Oh, is that too much?
Yeah. They're both roughly 15, 17 minutes, somewhere around there. But for some reason the recording stopped.
Yeah.
Probably because we were transitioning over to a different. No, actually, you got that change. I don't know, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It
No, I
stopped.
didn't see the ones from yesterday.
Stop. And I know there's a lot, you know. build stamina. I'm lost in my words right now. We want to build stamina. We want to build responsiveness, but we can't destroy the responsiveness by trying to go too far in the stamina, right? And so he's about at his limit as far as what he can handle. I think he could handle more physically without an issue, but I think mentally, his mental stamina. And so right now he wants to contest and say, hey, right? So I give him a second now because he just did reasonably well and he stopped trying to fight. Because I don't want to end up in a fight with him. I just want to make sure he understands. I want to push him a little bit so that we can work on his conditioning, right? Because it's important to be conditioned. We don't want to, you know, just take him out once a week, and that's just not fair to them, you know? They need to be in a reasonable physical condition in order to do stuff with them. So we want to make sure that he can do the physical work, and a lot of times movement, extra physical movement, comes with stress and anxiety. So we've got to push him to those places to make sure he can deal with those emotions. Because if he can't, then when it happens, even if we're not trying to make it happen, it's gonna happen sometime or another. We're gonna get ourselves in trouble and probably put him in a bind. So he looks pretty relaxed, and I think he'd appreciate a break right now. So now's a good time to work on the ground time. No. And so even though we expect that rope on the ground to be the reason he stays, we have a presence here, and we can say from here, don't do it. If he comes, we can push him back. We can do a lot from out here, and so we should do that, especially in the beginning. So if he's thinking about going, we want to push him back. And so I gotta also remember that a lot of horses, if I walk in a certain way and I push on the hip and draw the eye, he might think I'm asking him to follow me.
Right.
So I gotta be aware of what he's doing and how he's feeling when I'm moving around, because here it's not a big deal, but as I come around this corner, he could misunderstand this right here as come follow. So I gotta make sure that I put a push energy on that shoulder to say, no, don't do it. And I can do it simply by just leaning into him or keeping my hand up, you know? And so when we ask him to stay put, we kind of want to give him an incentive. So when we're doing work with him, just getting the text he told me I wasn't responding to. Yeah, I don't remember what I was just saying, but whoop, stay put. So when we work with him and then we ask him to stay put, that's an incentive to stay, because we were just doing something, and to stand and relax is a good idea. Can you pick up this foot? This one. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Come on. Come on. get into like a meditative thing, but I'm not gonna have time to finish it. I gotta walk out. So I guess I'm gonna let you hang out with him.
Yep, I'm going to grab my brush.